I got it. This is the last inconsistency, the final piece in the puzzle. If I can successfully make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence that explains how the falling knife became lodged in the victim's back is... the fourth book.
Take that!
This, the fourth book found at the scene. This is the final piece of evidence that the defense will present. Come on. Let's go. We jamming! The burnt book. Is that not Mr. Garadeb's book? Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. This photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand. But as we all now know, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that. Quite so, as part of his wholesale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road. But he said the reason he did that was because she was already holding it. That's true. However, as part of his testimony, Constable Beat made an extremely enlightening statement on that point. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? Oh, well, sir, that's because of that's how I found it. When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. In other words, the victim had already picked the book up of her own volition. Clearly, that must have been before she suffered the knife wound. Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have been doing much of anything. So, the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand? Why, Jingo! By Jingo? I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now. Oh, dearie me! We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household onto the pavement below, at precisely the moment the victim was walking past. Yes, at exactly that moment, the young woman was walking along the street in light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her. A flaming book, mind you. The book I threw. Yes, Mrs. Garadeb. And what do you think the woman did? What would you do if you were walking along and suddenly a book landed in front of you on the pavement? Well, I can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down and picked the book up. Yes, that is exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book. Oh, heavens! And when the woman reached down to pick up the fallen book, what position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book, the next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, straight into the middle of her back. And at that same time, walking by chance directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume. Well, I never. It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above. Ah! And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker. So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place. No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb, I don't know why Mr. Garrideb is, like, acting like he did anything wrong. Like, I guess he's, like, scared for his wife, sure, but, like... it's all her, right? Like, we can all agree that this is 100% Joan Garrideb. The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that. There, old bean. Oh, old bean. Poor Mrs. Garrideb. Again, I get it, but also... She's throwing knives at her husband! Of course, I never meant for anything of this sort to happen, but... It was all my fault, wasn't it? I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw the knife as well. But seriously, like, what the fuck? John, dear. It's alright, I know. I'm ever so sorry. Truly. I'm sorry! Oh. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Dude, I feel so bad for him! Oh my god! For so many reasons, I feel bad for this guy. Jesus Christ. Lord Van Zeeks, what news of Mrs. Garrideb? She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events had left her in an especially flustered state. However, I believe she will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern. Yes, unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could easily have been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions. What do you mean, their actions? Her actions! What did he do wrong? Get a knife thrown at him? What the fuck? What are we talking about here? I guess you could say, like, he was... No, you can't say... What? He didn't do shit! What do you mean, their actions? Oh my god, sorry, breathing. There is some good news, however, my lord. I have just had word from the hospital where the victim is being treated. Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon. It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but we've never once met her. How wonderful. The woman is out of danger, it seems. Yes, that is good news. So, Mr. Soseki Natsume? Hi, it's me. A real, actual person, Mr. Soseki Natsume. My voice of his is just turning into fucking Morty. Ah, jeez. Yes. On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take out this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies. No, it is me who should be begging your pardon. Oh no, Mr. Natsume. That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again in my confusion. What conclusion, sir? I was sure that the woman was dead. Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she had been killed, too. I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now. I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog, like they're haunting me. Poor Soseki-san. His imagination really has got the better of him. Yes, poor man. So, when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should never have dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help! For a doctor! For the police! Instead, I have managed to create a rift in the relationship between our two empires. And for that, I am truly sorry. One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created the chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by this spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken and the spirit exorcised. I heartily recommend you both. Oh. Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yes, my lord. Crikey. Hello, hello. That's not even Australian. In concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings to the court? As the foreman of the jury, I can assure you that we've reached... What the fuck is this accent? A fair and just conclusion. I do declare that the truth can be extremely cruel at times. Well, I didn't expect the woman next to me, that's for sure. Sitting in for the old bean while she's out of action, you know, but I know what her decision would be. Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, it's about time. That accent has changed significantly. God, I'm terrible at this. I say, I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get out. Oh my fucking god, I can read, I swear! Speak words! Corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I? Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Hooray! Overwhelmingly not guilty. Very well, Mr. Soseki Natsume. I hereby pronounce you not guilty. Cue the confetti! Yo, fireworks, let's go! And finally, Mr. Natsume. Oh, yes, Lord Sir. You are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in British culture. And may you never again be brought before me. Oh, yes, sir, of course. On my life, I swear I'll never set foot in a courtroom again! I'm... transported to tears! Christ, I forgot this guy. Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned. Hooray! Victory achieved. 20th February, 3:17 p.m. The Old Bailey. Defendants and jury. Oh, locum. It's, Wait, you mean me? Of course! Is there another locum here? Is there even one? Compared to the original locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it? What's wrong with using my actual name? Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation! Heady, hearty, happiness, hurrah! Oh, I am pleased. Mr. Natsume is delighted. Wouldn't it be so hard to just say that, then? Locum, you did it! You saved me from the brink! Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault, after all. I'm just glad everyone can see that now. No, 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 not that! Lovely, loyal locum lawyer! Yes? I mean, as I said before, I have just never gotten used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. And from high up windows, I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback. Oh dear, I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume. But today, you, locum lawyer, gave my gloom the boot. You stood firm behind that baronial bench before all those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare the baffling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed, "Behold the best barrister ever born!" Well, that's very flattering, and we're very pleased for you. This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan. Ah, an anecdote? Is that what's to become of all my hard work? No, there you are, who is this? My dear fellows? Yeah, my boy! I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning. Oh, Mr. Am I becoming Susato? Is that what every time fucking Sholmes shows up, I'm just like, ah! He's just the best! What can I say? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you. I see I am here not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say. Oh. The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck. Are you talking about this trial? Motherfucker, are you talking about this trial? The one that just ended? It's just finished. What? No! Then my haste was in vain? Ah! It's you! Hairlock Sholmes! Oh, have we met, sir? This is Mr. Natsume, the man you had arrested, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first. Our previous encounter had taken place in the gloom. Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom. Either of your bleak lodgings or that prison cell. I simply couldn't place that curious face in the light. Charming. This is all your fault, Hairlock Sholmes. You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you the peace of my mind. My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Ooh. Had she been taken to a hospital more urgently? I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now. Oh. But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human, after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience. My high ground! Where's it gone? I do feel badly about how I behaved. Well, never mind. Now then, what was it you wanted to say to me, sir? Nothing. Priceless! Oh, I am sorry, really, but that was quite priceless. Poor Soseki-san. Fucking, I can't get over what an absolute goober Sholmes is. He's such a doofus. Still, on the bright side, you've had an extremely entertaining experience without paying a penny. Okay, come on, bro. And it would seem you were even found not guilty. But there is no bright side. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Natsume? Yeah, isn't he like cursed to death or whatever? Because the Reaper, the whole thing. Even after this, I'm still cursed by the spirits and now by the Reaper. Ah, Lord Van Zeeks. I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, You're still doomed! It will be- oh. It will be alright, Mr. Natsume. If the Reaper appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you. Hiya! Oh my god. Why? With a perfectly executed Susato takedown. Much as I like being turned on my head, a bit of a warning might be nice next time, Miss Susato. So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan. Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon. Oh. It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I've visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here and the city it has shaped. And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it. That's very touching, Mr. Natsume. Or, in perhaps less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world to escape the terror of the Reaper's curse. That's not it at all! The more I learn of literature, the more this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own. Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san. Could be an interesting read. And what about Miss Susato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry, what about us? Will you return to Japan alongside your mustached compatriot? Why would we? A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as though we've finally found our feet. And you are accommodated at a hotel at present, are you not? That's right, but we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us. I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted. Well then, you could take my lodgings. Oh, the windowless room? Ah, but what it lacks in windows, it more than makes up for with a floor, a ceiling, and walls. Great. Oh, kitty cat's back. And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit. My, an evil spirit? Oh yes. It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call. We'll think about it, if that's alright. Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you consider taking lodgings with me? Yes, 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 yes! Really? Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Though it is up in the attic, I might add. Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft? I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of. Naruhodo's like, I was the luggage. Oh, this is simply wonderful. What an honor to be invited to taking lodgings in the great detective's office's attic. I'm too overcome for words. So suggesting we look elsewhere is out. Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsume. I insist. I don't know what to say. Thank you. And yes. Wonderful. Then I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shan't take long. Somebody's happy. Oh, cute. Locum, I knew that you wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London. Likewise, Mr. Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too. It's a shame that we're going to have to say goodbye so soon. Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But Locum, we'll meet again one day. Yes, I'm sure. And hopefully by then, fucking cat will stop meowing! Silence, kitten! And hopefully by then, I'll be a successful lawyer. And hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author. Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, Mr. Sholmes. I've little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening. And so, with Soseki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what was to become our new home, 221B Baker Street. Oh my god, it's not over. I keep waiting for the to be continued. No, it just keeps going. Oh my god, kitten, please. Do you see this? Do you see her paw? Kitty cat. Give me some room to fucking breathe. The attic room. What's so loud? Oh god, was I yelling? I might have been yelling. No. So this, oh, her meow. Yeah, she does that. Imagine trying to sleep when she's doing that. Boy, it's impossible. It's to be our new office, yes. Our office? I rather like the sound of that. Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it? She's staring at me. I hope you can see this, Kazuma. It's only a small step, but I'd like to think that we're getting a little closer to your dream now. So, my dear fellows, do you like the place? The microphone. Whoa! Yo, fancy Sholmes, what the fuck? Yo! Yeah, I mean, the microphone, she was kind of like pretty close. Thank you so much. It's a delightful room, Mr. Sholmes. I simply adore it. Good, I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you. I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. We have a lot to celebrate. Iris, you must let me help you. Alrighty then. Alright then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad. Oh. Splendid. It is so weird seeing him in, like, this. What the fuck? He looks so different. So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital? It's very exciting, actually. I can't help wondering what adventures await us. Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at these premises. Until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is. Sorry? London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights cast the darkest of shadows. Oh, shit. Shadows? What do you mean? Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So, once again, Mr. Naruhodo, welcome to London. That's foreboding. Of course, at the time, I had no... I'm almost done, kitty cat. I promise I'm almost done. I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes so casually spoke. But it wasn't long before my turn came to lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it. Ooh. Conspiracy! Landed in London. Boom, boom, Boom. Next up is The Adventures of the Unspeakable Story. Exciting. I mean, that's it for today. Like, boy, howdy, I was not expecting to go that long. But that was a lot of fun. There was a lot of adventures. Kitty Cat joined several times. Is continuing to not stop meowing forever. But yeah, I shall leave now. This is the part where I ramble for a little bit because I don't know how to end streams. Stop scratching at me, you little boob. Alright, you know what? You wanna say hi? You wanna say bye to everybody? Bye-bye. So Friday, more Deltarune. Next week, no streams because holiday things. And then the week after that, you know the drill. Monday, Kingdom Sharts. Wednesday, more of this, starting episode 5. And then, yeah. So until then, see you Friday. There it is. Bye. Oh, wait. Hi.